Welcome to a special episode of Power Bourbon. New bottles release, and if you know anything about our channel and you've watched for any period of time, we're all over the place. So you got Brian in Missouri, you got Chuck in Illinois, and then you got us here in Kentucky. So when a new bottle comes out and we really want to get the review out to you quick, I had to bring in my wife, which most people are more than happy about because she is a better palate than all of us, I think, combined. We are part of the Jim Beam Barreled and Box subscription service, which we love, and we will talk more about in the other video we're going to do. But part of this release was a new product that they're doing, and it's a new product that is starting to hit the market nationwide, and a style that is kind of having this big explosion in America, so much so they're getting ready to do a new category of protected whiskey, which is American Single Malt. So if you know anything about Jim Beam, you might have seen them show this bottle off, which is the Clermont Steep. And what this is it is Jim Beam's version of a single malt whiskey. So it comes in at 5 years. It is all malted barley. And it is, what is that? 80, no, I can't do addition. Oh my gosh.
What's that, 47?
Yeah, 47 doubled would be
94?
94. There we go. That's, again, math. 94 proof. And so it's a lower one, as you see with most single malts. We went to Scotland not too long ago, so we can see how this stacks up against all of the scotches we had.
That's true. Single malt.
Single
Scotch.
malt, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's with an American twist. So, column stilled, not single pot stilled, which is what you kind of see in Scotland a whole bunch, which gets a whole lot of different flavor. But this should be able to make them do a consistent single malt. They all taste the same, because if you got it in big column still, you can put out a whole bunch and it's all going to taste the same. So we will see what we think. It comes in right about anywhere from $55 to $65, and yeah, cheers.
Really light nose. But I'm getting a little hint of peanut.
Yeah. What I get on it is grass notes. I get a lot of like day old grass when I mow the lawn and I leave the lawnmower in the garage and I go in there the next day. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. Not my favorite scent.
No.
But that scent is very faint.
Yeah.
So.
And you get a lot of barley notes. So. All right. Well, let's give it a try.
Definitely really light. You can tell that lighter proof just kind of rolls kind of around the tongue real easy.
Yeah, very sweet on the palate.
Yeah, it's kind of a honey, a little brown sugar.
I'd actually go honeydew melon. Is what I'm feeling. Like I get
that. A little fruity too.
A little, yeah.
Okay.
And a little melony. Like there's a melon note in there. But like a cantaloupe or a honeydew melon note.
Okay.
Yeah. And then on the finish, you get that grass hay note back.
Little woodsy note in there. A little bit of oak.
Yeah.
Hint of that. More of the hay and grass is coming in on the nose now.
Yeah.
It's standing out a little bit more.
Yeah. I will say this. So this is my second time visiting this. And so the first time I tried it, I was not a fan at all. I thought it was absolutely terrible. This second visit, I'm actually a little bit more of a fan. I think it's opening up. This is one of those bottles I definitely think you need to let open up and let it sit for a little bit, and it changes. So I'll have to go back and try it a third time, which we'll do here in the future. But this time around, I'm okay with it.
It's not bad. You know, to me, it doesn't have the same complexity that a lot of your bourbon does. I think it's very simple. It's hitting a few notes, pretty light, but it's an easy drinker.
Yeah. I think if you want to go into scotches or you want to get into single malts, this is a good one to have and to give it a shot, and give you an idea if single malt is a whiskey that you want to start exploring. I also do get a lot of, I feel like, some tea notes in there.
There is a hint of tea. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was catching a little bit of that too.
Yeah, so it reminds me a little bit of a oversteeped tea with some sweetness and then some grassy hay notes on there. But not terrible. I don't think this is a bottle that I'm going to go out and buy again. There's other single malts, and to be honest, I would just go buy a scotch over that. But it gives me kind of hope and excitement to see what this category does in the future, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it contains much more sweetness than the scotches that we
Yes.
had or that we've tried so far. I know there's a lot. We've only scratched the surface, but this has a lot more of the sweet notes
Yes.
in it.
So overall,
A little nicer.
one that you want on our bar or you're happy to have, and
I think it's good. I mean, it's going to be different because it's a lower proof.
Yes.
So but if I were thinking, is this something I'm going to mix in something, cocktail or neat style, I would still drink it neat. I don't think
Yes.
I'd want to mix it. So like it's a good low proof, something to drink neat option, but nothing overly complex. I would say this is a good like starter for something.
yeah, I could see that.
Good palate opener, if you want to try something else, because nothing is gonna really overpower anything on your palate.
Yeah.
But I feel like on its own, it's like it's not terribly interesting. This isn't something that I would want to like end the night on, because I would want something a little more, something a little more bold.
Yeah, I could see that. So, all right. So there you go. If you're interested in the American Single Malt category, Clermont Steep might be something you're interested in. I think it's safe to say for the vast majority of people, get a try at a bar first, because this is a different category of whiskey than you may be used to. And you might not like it right off the bat because it is definitely a different profile. However, if you're like us and the thing you enjoy most about whiskey is being able to explore all types of new things and venture out, I think this is one you got to try, because to be fair, it's Jim Beam's first throw at a American Single Malt, so it's something cool to have on your shelf and to have there. Now, we were lucky we got it in the barrel and box subscription service. I have seen it on the shelves, so you should be able to find it in your area. Let us know in the comments below. Have you tried it? Have you tried an American Single Malt? And if you have, what is your go-to? So with that, cheers, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.